Hi, Collective. My name is Aruna from All Change by the Minute Video Time. Again, thank you for watching the other videos. Appreciating that so much. Thanks for the support. Okay, love you all. Love you all. Just remember that. Okay. Again, if someone is not saying that they are loving you, okay, I am saying it to you. Okay, not only via me. Okay, but also God is loving you. Okay, God is. Oh, I heard God is loving you hard. Okay, yeah. Do not ever forget that. Forget that. Okay, yeah. 3, I saw. Mastering, see? 3 is the master number, okay? 3 is the Trinity. And 3 is about you learning how to deal with yourself, how to love yourself again, okay? Because this is the channel of love, I heard. Of love and creation. Yeah, we are creating with God, okay? Yeah, creating with God. What I heard, okay? Yeah, actually, it was an imagination, but a real one, okay, yeah, that I got, okay. So actually, it was everything at the same time, a thought, an image, and a phrase at the same time, okay. So what I got was, I'm feeling the energy of the silent learner. That is what I got, yeah. And you need to puzzle, okay? It's a piece of a puzzle that you need to put together, okay? And how you are able, I am able to do this reading, okay? Because it is a big piece of a puzzle, okay? So silent learner, we're talking about a silent learner, okay? Yeah, not a runner. I heard not a runner, but a learner, okay? Ooh, that is nice. So you're not running away from anything. Again, taking accountability, personal, I'm hearing, okay, personal. This is your personal journey. So do not ever doubt this journey that you are walking, okay? And even though you're not believing just yet in God, you are believing in the universe, okay? And you are believing in angels and you are believing in ancestors. Yeah, and God has no room for you just now, okay? But He's there. He is the one who is, yeah, conducting. I'm hearing, thank you, Lord. Thank you. Conducting your life, okay? Even though we know the ancestors, the word, okay? We know the universe because we are looking at it, okay? And and we know that we are just a small part of the universe, okay? The earth, the earth that we are living on, okay? Yeah, it's all a gift from God, okay? 5, for you to change your ways. And that is what I'm feeling, okay? The energy of the, yeah, silent learner, okay? The silent learner, yeah. Do not underestimate the silent learner. Okay, I need to type that one down. Never, ever underestimate the silent learner because you will not know what they are doing from within, okay? So you will see it without, yeah, because without the other, there's nothing on the outer side, okay? It will just be your physical form, who you are, your body, not your flesh, not a temple, okay? That you're living in, the temple as your home, the kingdom of God, okay? Because we all want to go there, but most of the people, okay, most of humanity, not maybe here on YouTube, okay, because I am attracting the energy that I ask God, okay? And those are the people who I will attract. And even though people will always, the devil will always lurk in, okay, yeah, around the corner, but that is up to me to recognize that, okay, because I will know who's authentic on this channel and who is not, okay? Yes, I will know it, okay? But coming back to you, okay, the silent learner, yeah. Again, do not ever underestimate a silent learner, okay? Because in their silence, okay, at one point, they will hear God's voice, okay? And it's not only about that, okay? It's their life, their whole life, okay? Before that, maybe everything was falling into shambles, okay? Because of the unity you had with people, okay? But that was not unified. It was not uniform, okay? No, it was never. It was always divided, okay? Divided. But now you are getting, as I talked about in the other reading yesterday, yeah, conclusion. I heard, yeah. You are getting there, okay? You are getting there. You are getting there. Almost, I'm hearing almost. Just push yourself, okay, to the limit and then some more and more and more until, okay, you need to know that you have your own mountain to climb, okay? And you need to find that mountain, okay, and see that mountain as an image, okay? Craved, yeah, yeah, craving for that energy for you to not to get burned out, but for you to feel God's presence in you. Yeah. And I know this is not a reading for all of us, okay? But the light, I heard the light. The light is there, I heard. The light is there, okay? The light is already there. You need to switch it on, okay? Again, just like a switch on the wall, okay? Yeah. Switch it on because you will need it when you and people, when you're going through, and actually it's not going through, you're growing and learning in the darkness, as you know me, okay? Yeah. But while growing in the darkness, okay, again, that reading what I did, okay, you need to pop the light, okay, pop, yeah, popping, okay, yeah, glowing in the dark and popping in, yeah, popping in the light, yes, that reading, okay, years ago. I did that. So, silent learner, okay? Silent learner. You are doing everything in silence, and silence is good. For a while, silence is good because you are, how can you learn when there is too much noise? Again, okay? Because noise will always be there. But when we are not secluding ourselves in seclusion and being in a cocoon and actually also being caged in, when you are learning, okay? When you are learning, you need to do that for yourself, okay? Yeah. Before going into the jungle again, before going into the jungle again. Because, yeah, flying monkeys, I heard. A lot of them, okay? Flying monkeys, yeah. Yeah. Not the karate one, but you know what? Slapping in your face, okay? Yeah. It's the darkness, okay? It's the darkness. What is being ruled in a lot of people's mind, okay? Because their mind is of a poverty mind, okay? Yeah. It's not, it's lack mentality, okay? And lack mentality means ignorant and using the ego, okay? It's more ego based, okay, than the light, yeah. Then knowing how to switch on that light, okay? No, the soul must be there. And it is there, okay? But you need to find your soul and reconnect with it. Reconnect, okay? Yeah. When you're coming on earth, okay, you're signing a contract with God, what you needed, what you wanted to learn. And that is the thing that you need to learn in this lifetime, okay? In another lifetime, maybe a different way of doing, okay? But in this lifetime, signing a contract, okay? And that is what you wanted to learn, yeah. So you will begin, okay, with your life as you are born, okay, as a baby, just walking the steps, learning how to talk, okay? Yeah, and at one point, you are not talking anymore because you are seeing that people are not always good for your energy, okay? It's not good. There are good suppliers, okay, and there are bad suppliers, okay, yeah. And you need to know who is who, okay, who is who, yeah. Let me pull one card. So again, silent learner, doing everything in silence, okay, yeah. That means, yeah, retracting yourself from people who are not working in your favor anymore. Yeah, it sounds bad, okay, and sad, but it's not, okay? In your favor anymore means just the timeline, okay? Every time that word, okay? Yeah, it's not the same timeline, and it will not be the same timeline anymore, okay? Yeah, as being a karmic, okay, you'll not know what the word timeline means, okay? Maybe you heard that, maybe you saw it in a series, okay? Just like the Flash, yeah, Flash, the series, okay? Yeah, they're working with timelines, okay? They're working with time traveling, okay? And going into the past, okay? And then coming back into the future. But meanwhile, sometimes, yeah, not coming back in the timeline where you are at now, okay? Yeah. So what I'm trying to say, there are people who know, yeah, what timeline means, okay? Yeah. And timeline means that you are traveling to go into the past, okay? Yeah, again, by example, okay, you are, yeah, memories, and memories most of the time an image in your head, okay, or just photo, okay, just watching photos from a certain situation, okay, in your life, in the past, in the now. It doesn't matter. You're watching it now, okay, and you will think, oh my God, back then. And then you will take a look at yourself, and you will think the things that you have been learning, the things that you have been growing from, because I have this card, okay, the growth, as I talked, because you are growing in the dark, okay? Yeah, you're not only will be glowing in the dark, but growing in the dark, okay? How else are you wanting to survive, and are you wanting to learn, okay? By survival, you're learning how to be the fittest, okay, in the darkness, because at one point you will be able to rule the darkness, okay? In a good way, yeah, in a good way, okay, for yourself, for you to comprehend why you are afraid of the darkness. And many people are still afraid of the darkness, okay? But it is the fear of doing something. It is the fear of rejection. It is the fear of not being loved, okay? But everything starts with you. Yeah, everything starts with you, okay? Yeah, no one else. And by going within, and that's the energy, what I'm feeling, okay? Yeah, collective energy, okay? Yeah, it is about you, okay? You going inside, you teaching yourself by the guidance, okay, of the universe, God, whatever you may believe in. But I know they're all here, okay? God is here. The universe is here, okay? Your ancestors are here. Angels are here, okay? Beloved ones are here who are helping you, yeah, in the spiritual realms. Yeah, growth is a journey. Yeah, trust each step, just like you are walking, okay? Standing as a child, okay? Yeah, small child for the first time, standing there, okay? Yeah, not walking just right away, but guess what? One step, and then another step, and then another step. And you know what happened, what will happen after that, okay? Then, whoosh, the child is gone. Because the child learned how to not only take baby steps, okay, but also, yeah, running. But I'm getting it in a good sense, okay, in a good sense, because we need to use all of our senses, okay, to work not only what is in your favor, but also what will be in favor of everyone around you, okay? Everyone around you. When you are not going within, okay, what will people see from you, the outer you? It is the shallow you. It is, again, your body that they are seeing, okay? It's not the temple of doom. I mean, no, not your temple, I hope. But people are having their own temple of doom, okay? Because it is a mindset, okay? Nothing but a mindset. Yeah. And it is a choice that people are making over and over and over again in their life. Again, I know I've been there, okay, to learn, to progress, to process, to comprehend, and so many layers of understanding who you are, okay, who you are. And again, stay in the now, okay? Try to stay in the now with God. Yeah. Because when you are not staying in the now and you are thinking only what can happen in the future, okay, without having any balance, okay, without any healing, okay, it will not go in the right direction. No, that's why growth in the darkness is needed. Again, silence, okay, silent. Yeah. Again, just like the stealth, okay, is silent. Radar, under the radar, okay, yeah. You know where you need to be under the radar, okay, so people cannot find you. Oh, they will see your body, okay? But in the spiritual realm, okay, yeah, most people will not be able to find you. No. This is how it works, okay? Under the radar at first, okay? While you are growing, while you are processing, while contemplating everything, okay? It is good to be in your own mind and to have the control over your own mind, okay? But also let it loose. Let it loose, okay? Let go, okay? Let go and let God take over, yeah. But for real, okay? But for real, yeah. Whoa. Growth. Yeah, it is a journey, okay? Sometimes it's a long time, yeah, lifespan of journey, okay? Yeah. But it is good. The people who are going within, yeah, most of the time, yeah, they're compassionate, okay? Because look at the card, this one, and look at the tree of all the colors, okay, of passion, okay? Passion, what is growing inside of you. Are you seeing it? And it is a tree, okay? This is your tree of life. This is your passion. Passion is only ignited, okay? When you are making the choice to learn. Whoa. Yeah. Can you feel it, okay? God's energy, okay? Yeah. Because I can. Sometimes I wonder with people, okay? Why? They need to be so hateful, okay? Yeah, so much hatred in them. And I know why, of course, because they are projecting what they need to learn. Yeah, and what they are seeing light, okay? Yeah. And they are not able to confront the light. Whoa, you need to confront your own shadow, okay? Your own darkness. Yeah, as I shared that many times, okay? Yeah. I heard it's an obsession. Yeah, it's an obsession for people who are, yeah, just coming into someone's energy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Wanting to come. Okay. Yeah. They're not invited. They are not invited. Okay. Embrace others' differences, accept your own, yeah, imperfections. Yeah. And when you are, yeah, getting into your own system, okay, by going within and being silent all the way to the top, okay, all the way to the top, okay. And you know, that is at mountaintop, okay. You're learning. Yes, of course, you're showing your face. But meanwhile, people don't need to know your stuff, okay? No, no, they just don't need to know that. Focus on yourself. Burping. I'm sorry. Focus on yourself. Focus on your own life. Focus on being in that stealth mode, okay? Because it is important, okay? Staying under the radar, okay? Where no one will be able to find you. Because when you are going above, all bombs, okay? Oh, God, I was seeing that. Oh, yeah, too much imagination, Aruna. But that is what is helping, okay? Being creative, yes, okay. But yeah, creative mind. It doesn't matter what kind of creative mind you have, okay? It's also God's given gift, okay? Yeah. You being an actor, you playing an instrument, you having a YouTube channel, you, okay, yeah, you being a cook and being a star and good at it, okay, yeah, I'm smelling already the food, okay, I like food. Who not? Who not, okay, yeah. But again, in silent, you are learning. In the darkness, you are learning. That's why when you are going in silent mode, okay, that means you are retracting yourself from people who will not be able, yeah, to hold the bargain. I'm hearing to hold that bargain, okay, to keep the promise, okay, towards you. It's not being supportive, okay, no, it's totally not. It's not. This is your life. This is you surviving, okay, in your own life. You are surviving in the silence of the night. Oh, whoa, yeah, you're surviving in the silence of the night. Maybe you're not sleeping, okay? Well, but yeah, you are getting downloads, okay? You are getting downloads, yeah. When you're knowing it or not knowing it, okay? All people on this planet has intuition. That intuition was put into our, you know what, okay, yeah. And you need to use that for you to being guided towards God and no one else, okay? So you will not be, yeah, in that grotto where Adam and Eve was. But then again, that grotto is only the darkness where you can learn, okay? And the more that you are in darkness, the more that you will not fear anymore the darkness, okay? That's why a lot of darkness can come in the people, in people's life, okay, who are carrying the light. Yeah. But they will find their light, okay? Yeah. Because every single time they can heal themselves, they are able to find the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? They will see that. They will smell that, just like the food I'm smelling, okay? I'm hungry. Hungry for more. So being compassion, yeah, one more card. It's good, of course. Nothing else, okay, yeah. You will get there, I'm hearing. This is your life. Burning from desire, okay, to make it out of hell. I'm hearing, oh Lord, make it out of hell, okay? Because there are too many people who are, yeah, living on this planet and thinking they are living in heaven, okay? Well, they are actually living in hell. Yeah, living in hell. Yeah, miracles. Miracles are everywhere. Keep the faith, okay? Yeah, keep the faith, okay? Just like fireworks, okay? Again, when you will be seeing the fireworks, you know when, then watch it, okay? Yeah, observe it, be aware what is happening, okay? In your own mind, in your own heart, okay? While you are watching, yeah, the scenery I'm getting, whoa, yeah. Okay, another reading, okay? The scenery, I need to type that one down. Yeah. But probably you are already understanding what I'm meaning, okay? But I want to talk more about that, yeah, in another reading. So, miracles can happen for the ones who believe in God. It's not about the miracles, okay? But after one lesson of awareness, okay, of not being afraid anymore in the darkness, and you will know, and I'm seeing the candlelight, okay? Yeah, between the picture of my father and brother, myself and I sitting on the lap again of my grandma, okay, yeah. And between that, a candle I always lit, okay, yeah, for them. Because I know now, okay, that my grandma is one of my ancestors who is helping me, okay? And beloved ones who is also helping me to do these readings, not only these readings, okay, but they help me. They helped me, okay, with a lot of things throughout my whole life, okay? When I was going through the dark shit, not only my own doing, okay, but also from most of the time others, okay, because I didn't feel, it didn't feel right, okay? Yeah, having not the right people around you, okay? Yeah, and the right people again. are the godly people in this case, okay? At this level, only godly people, okay? Only godly people. Yes, and I know I'm being harsh, but it is not, okay? It's being awareness. It's the clearness, okay? It's not even about boundaries anymore. It's about the clear, yeah, being clear who God is, okay? Yeah. Being compassionate is one of the things, okay? And being in that growth and then seeing that the miracles are happening, okay? You will see that your life is changing around you, okay? And you are seeing that people are, or yeah, disruptive people, okay, are being taken out of your life, okay? And you will not get it, that you will think that you are being rejected. It is not rejected. It is being rejection. It is about being God's rejection, okay? Yeah, because again, that is protection. It's about your protection. Yeah. And you need to able to know that when you are in that silent, under the radar, where you're learning and learning, okay, in that stealth mode, in the silent, yeah. And that is the energy that I got, okay? Yeah. So, yeah. I hope this is for someone, okay? Yeah. Again, thank you for watching the other videos, okay? I'm going to end this one. So again, until next time, until next reading, okay? Love you all, as usual, okay? As usual, okay? Yeah. Until next reading. Bye-bye, and peace be with you, okay? Love you all.